Terrence Hall, the CEO of a multimillion-dollar retail empire, embarked on an undercover mission that would open his eyes to a troubling reality within his own company. It was a typical Saturday morning when he adjusted his baseball cap, transforming from the polished executive everyone knew into an anonymous customer blending in with the crowd. With growing concerns about complaints of poor service, bias, and negligence, Hall decided to visit one of his stores, located just outside Dallas, Texas, in an effort to uncover the truth. This particular store held significant meaning for him, being the first location outside his home state. Once a vibrant success, Hall now wondered if it had kept up with the inclusive, customer-first values that helped his business thrive. Dressed casually in a hoodie and jeans, Hall walked into the store hoping to experience what it was really like for a regular shopper. His goal wasn't to catch anyone off guard, but to witness firsthand how the store's culture and staff were treating customers. From the moment he entered, Hall observed employees and customer interactions. At first glance, things seemed normal, but soon he realized otherwise. The experience with an inattentive employee in the electronics section, who dismissed him and refused to help, left him shaken. The young man was too busy scrolling on his phone to offer any assistance, despite Hall's efforts to engage. His indifference contrasted sharply with the warm service given to other customers, such as a couple who received detailed assistance from another employee. Things took a darker turn when Hall overheard a conversation between two employees in the home goods section, who, without knowing he was the CEO, made insulting assumptions about his ability to afford anything in the store. The conversation was casual and dismissive, yet it revealed something deeper, an unspoken prejudice that permeated the store culture. Despite a few positive encounters, like with Denise, a warm and professional cashier, Hall was left deeply concerned. It wasn't just about one bad employee. It was a systemic issue. The behavior he had witnessed was a sign that some employees were not embracing the inclusive values that the company was founded on. Sitting in his car afterward, Hall reflected on the disconnect between his company's ideals and the reality of what was happening in his stores. It wasn't just about poor customer service. It was about a failure to uphold the basic principles of respect, equality, and professionalism. Determined to address the issue, Hall returned to the store to confront the problem directly. He asked to speak with the store manager, Brian, and recounted his observations, emphasizing that this wasn't just a few isolated incidents. This was a failure in company culture that had been allowed to fester unnoticed. Hall addressed the staff in a meeting, revealing his identity as CEO and explaining what had gone wrong. He acknowledged that the issue wasn't just about individual employees, but about the broader culture that had let bias and disrespect slip through the cracks. "This failure isn't just on you. It's on me too," he told the team. He outlined a series of immediate actions to correct the course. Mandatory training on bias and customer service, surprise store visits to monitor employee interactions, and open communication channels for employees to voice concerns, including anonymously. Hall's commitment to change was clear. He knew that these actions would be the first steps toward rebuilding the company's core values, but the process wouldn't be easy. As he left the store again, this time with a plan for progress, Hall felt a renewed sense of purpose. His story is a reminder that sometimes confronting uncomfortable truths head-on is necessary for growth. In the end, it's about treating everyone with dignity, challenging assumptions, and ensuring that the company culture aligns with the values it was built on. It was clear to Hall. The road ahead would be tough, but it was essential to preserve the integrity of his company. And it all began with him leading by example.